What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Those of you stopping by for the first time, do me a real quick favor. See the red subscribe button down below? Go ahead and push that and show your support for the channel. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came to see me tonight. So one that I've been meaning to review for a little while now, giving it a few wearings, and I gotta say, it's one that I fall in love with more and more every time I wear it. It just keeps getting better and better. So what are we talking about? From Christian Dior, this is Eau Sauvage Parfum, the 2017 formulation. Stay tuned. So, Eau Sauvage Parfum. Now, those of you that watched the channel for a little while, you know I'm not really the biggest vetiver fan. And I did go out on a leap of faith and blind buy this one from Fragrance X a while back when they had a stock of it. Fragrance Net recently had a stock of it for a few days and then it sold out. I gotta say, it's my favorite vetiver fragrance I've ever smelled. It just works. So let's get into the presentation. So has that classic Eau Sauvage bottle, and I mean, it just screams elegance. This is next level stuff. This is a timeless bottle. See the kind of snakeskin looking design, the way the dimples are. Have your CD in the top. Magnetic cap, always nice. And then those beautiful Dior atomizers. Ah, so good. I hate to even waste the spray, but gotta love that. When it comes to this presentation, this is memorable. This is timeless. This is gonna stand the test of time. The way this twist pattern in the glass with that wraparound label looks like a cigar. I mean, it's just, you know it's Eau Sauvage when you see it's Eau Sauvage. So for that in the presentation, I'm actually gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. So let's get into this scent. So that, as you know, this was released in 2017. It's classified as a citrus aromatic. Top notes are citron, tomato, bergamot and lavender. In the mid, you're looking at vetiver, and on the base, you're looking at elemi. So what do I get from it? So it's a beautiful blast of the citron note. You're gonna get a lot of the vetiver in the opening, and it's very, very aromatic from the lavender, for sure. The blend on this one is a stunner. It just is. It's so hard to really put it into words without you smelling it. This one speaks to me, for sure. It really does. Even smelling it through the atomizer, it's just so beautiful. Once you start getting into that transition, it's lightly citric and the aromatic quality starts to tone down a bit, and that beautiful green grass, and I mean clean green grass vetiver, really starts coming up, and then the elemi really starts coming to the forefront. It gets deep, dense, and just beautiful from that elemi. And once you get into that dry down, it's just, it's all vetiver and elemi. The citron's gone. I never really get any bergamot. I get lavender for a few hours, but it's mainly that citron opening, and then vetiver and elemi are the main stars of this, with a supporting role from the lavender, basically. The scent on this one is second to none. It's one of my favorite smells that I have ever smelled. For that, I'm actually going to give this one a 9 out of 10 in the scent category. I know. It's the highest ranking I've ever given, or tied for. I think it's tied for with a few others like Zaharoff, and I know Zaharoff, and I want to say there's maybe one other I gave a 9 out of 10. But longevity. This is where it's going to separate itself. On my skin, when I wore it yesterday, prime example, I had sprayed this on at 7 o'clock in the morning. I had got in the shower at 10:30. It's 15 hours, okay? When I unbuttoned my shirt and took my shirt off to get in the shower, it hit me coming off my chest. 15 hours in. And as soon as the water hit, it kind of woke it up some more and it started wafting a little bit. I don't know how long it was actually gonna go because I was really paying attention to the clock at this time because I knew I was wanting to do a review. Longevity is a 10 out of 10. It's above and beyond 12 hours. And I couldn't tell you when it becomes a skin scent because I've never stayed awake and not showered long enough for it to become a true skin scent to where I couldn't smell it coming off of me. Projection. This is another one. It's heavy for a few hours. Not super heavy, not filling a room, not can't wear it to work, because by all means, you can wear this one to work. It's beyond arm's length, 5 or 6 feet, for a good 3 hours or so. And you have a very, very strong scent trail. I got 2 compliments when I wore this one yesterday. Very strong scent trail following you for a long, long time. The whole work day. People can smell you everywhere you go. Not everybody's necessarily going to say something, but some will. Those that have a little bit more sensitive nose as time goes on, or those that think it's an attractive smell, are most likely going to say something. That was kind of the situation I ran into. So projection, for being pretty solid like that, it's bordering beast mode early. Projection is going to be an 8 out of 10. Overall, Eau Sauvage Parfum 2017, let me get it to focus. This is a 9 out of 10 fragrance. I think I'm pretty confident that's the highest rating I've ever given a fragrance on any one of my individual reviews. This is amazing. It really is. It's unfortunate that it's hard to get your hands on. Now, I can't see a young buck really enjoying this and appreciating it. I know Dallas over at Chaos Fragrances likes it, you know, at pat on the back, and I appreciate it. He watched one of my videos when I was talking about it, and he said it sold him on it. And hey man, I get it. And he's had it in several videos. He loves it. He's a young buck that appreciates it, but he's also a fragrance reviewer. His nose is a bit different than your standard guy his age in his early 20s. I believe Dallas is like real early 20s. Young buck. So shout out to you, Dallas. This is going to be more the mature crowd. 25 plus business professionals, but really 30 plus is what I'm thinking is really going to enjoy this. This is year round. You can go casual with this, but really it's a little classier than that, in my opinion. Like how I'm dressed now, suit and tie, all day long. Business professionals, this is the way to go. It really is. This is probably the classiest vetiver. I mean, I haven't smelled all the vetivers out there. There's thousands and thousands of them. But from what I've smelled, this is the classiest formulation of a vetiver heavy fragrance. And it just works. The blend's amazing. I can't stress enough how good this is. This is backup bottle worthy in my opinion. When they restock, I may try to get my hands on it. It's just so good, guys. It really is. But until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback. Have any of you smelled this before? I've never smelled the 2012 batch. I'm debating on going out and getting a bottle and paying that astronomical price to get a 2012 for comparison's sake. Instead of getting a backup of this, get 100 ml of the 2012, which is just a little darker version of this because of the myrrh versus the elemi, from what I understand. But I'll tell you what, this one's worth every penny. I believe I paid $110 from Fragrance X for a tester of this, and it's amazing. So until next time, guys, I will say, if you get your hands on Eau Sauvage Parfum 2017 and you give it a spray now, oh yeah, you will thank me later. Have a good one, guys.